Happy New Year. Today is January 5th and I am back. I did not want to be back, but I am here. My room is a hot mess. And I'm here at, well, you seen the time. Right now it's 7:05. I've been here about 5 minutes. So I am going to try to clean the room the best that I can before these kids get here. And I need to make copies so we can start the new year off right. So our goal today is I have desks that I'm going to zip tie eventually because I did change seating and I moved kids around. So I have 5 desks on this side and I have 6 because I had to space some of y'all friends out. So it is boot camp, it is crunch time, and I am ready to go. I want to set you up so you can see how bad my room looks. I got a TV. Santa blessed me with a 85-inch TV. I'll put a picture right here of me. I got that for being teacher of the year, and I had to I couldn't get the thing in my car. So I ended up finessing it, me and Santa's helpers. We finessed it and we got it in my car. So I ended up having to leave. So I didn't clean my carpets. I didn't do anything like I was supposed to. So I have to clean all of this stuff up right now. So that's what I'm going to do, and I need to do it before I got an hour. I got an hour to do it and make copies. So we can't make the copies, but I got an hour to do it. And I am going to take you along on this nasty journey. But let me show you what my room looks like. Okay, I zoomed out. So this is what my room looks like. You see the couch is all out of place. It is stuff everywhere. It looks bad. So this is what it looks like, and I am going to clean it right now. My desk area is still a hot mess, but I did get rid of all of that stuff over there. I'm going to put the vacuum away. This stuff goes home. These are the gifts that I got. I need to vacuum and clean these carpets. I'm going to do it on Friday. This is my back table. It looks a little better. My chair is there. I put my homework over here now because I don't want to walk on my carpet. I also bought these to help me out because the pencil dispenser is not working and it's driving me crazy. So their homework bin is now here. Let me move it over a little bit. Their tissue is there. SpongeBob is at my house. So I need to fill up a tank and I'll bring him back tomorrow. This desk and stuff goes to the other classroom. I need to take my carpet cleaner home because I need to clean my carpet and I'll just bring it back on Friday. But this is my room. I have to change this calendar today. I am having a STEAM visit today. So I need to prepare for that and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so it is time for me to go run copies and then go pick up my kids. I'll check in with you at dismissal because I am staying late to clean this room. So since I'm staying late to clean my room, you'll see, I'll give you a room tour. It is what it is. I'll tell you stuff I don't want to do no more. Like I really, really want to take this wall down. And the secret stories. A little bit at a time, baby steps. So I'll check in with you later. It is dismissal time. Actually, it is 4:14. My contract ends at 3:05. And I'm here. I had to work on my steam board. My room is pretty clean for the most part. I'll turn you around so you can see my steam board, but my coworker stayed and helped me. I am packing up everything to take it home. I have to work on my Canva PowerPoint that I need to create a QR code for, and I need to cut my letters for the word STEAM, and work on my science and matrix. But overall, I am finished. I was going to stay late to clean up my desk area, but I can't vacuum my carpets. I can't because I have all those things to do and I don't want to be here late. So I'll see you tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and I'll let you know how our STEAM event goes. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm here. I'm not early, but I'm here cutting stuff for my STEAM projects. I need to put the letters on the board, so I have these. Normally I cut them out individually. I don't have time. I am cutting them out on sticker paper because the people, one person already in the car. I gotta put pictures. I had to do a QR code. I had to play like I was one of my students because they was like, oh, you needed this. And I'm like, what? So I went ahead and created a PowerPoint in Canva. And then she was like, oh, my coworker. And I'm like, I didn't have to do all this work in 3rd grade. And so now I said 3rd grade was easier. And then, I don't know, maybe because I was already teaching the science, so it was something we was already doing. But them kids, they was mad at me. They was like, are we going outside to play? No, we're not going outside to play. I got stuff to do. I need you to catch up. So my coworker, she was so sweet. She, like I think I told you yesterday, she stayed with me to do the board. And good, I didn't take it home because every time I talked to the reading coach, every time she mentioned something, I was like, oh my God, I forgot to print that. Then I had to go print that. Okay, so we are cutting out letters. Normally, I'm telling you, next year, if I'm in 1st, we know start early. Because I'm telling you, it was, and the worst part was the 3rd grade. You seen in one of my videos, if you watched if you a long time subscriber, you seen that I had to do a whole solar oven. That was more work, and it's just a lot. So that's what it is. So we had to wear our school shirt, which means I found out last minute, so I had to change my clothes. I did my matrix. I had to come up with stuff. We got that. I did my QR code. That is there. I printed the pictures that I need. So that's what we're doing today. I don't know what we're doing. In reading, we're still doing poetry, but I really need to, not poetry, a play, but I really need to test them. So I'm going to, I think they're gonna do their reading test today and their spelling test, and then we're gonna file papers. We got so many papers. I did these trackers. I printed them out. I need to cut them out. I need to find my little machine. I don't know where it's at. I have to go look for it, but it's somewhere. So I got pictures. I didn't know what size picture to get. I got QR codes. I'm trying to do everything. So I'm gonna check in at this missile and tell you how our STEAM visit goes. And we don't know how many points we got. We were a gold school. Now we dropped down to a silver school because of our science scores. So it dropped us down. And then hopefully we go back up to gold this year. We'll see. And the science scores only comes from 5th grade, so it doesn't come from the whole school. So it would be, because the only grade that's tested in science for my state is 5th grade. Well, in elementary. So yeah, so I miss 3rd grade. I miss 3rd grade. Let me see if this is the right matrix. Is this the right matrix? Yes, this is the right one. So you have to create something that looks like, let me see, like this, with a science section, a technology section, an engineering, an arts, and a math section. And that's what I'm doing. So let me go ahead and put all these stuff on the board. Let me find my tape, and I'll see you later. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I didn't vlog after school. I'm passing out. I'm putting on their desk. I probably give yesterday their class picture order forms. So I got here 10 minutes ago. I bought SpongeBob back. I had to get rid of some of them snails. They won't stop multiplying. I can't wait until the school year is over, so I won't have this problem. But that's what I did today. Today they have music. I need the break. I stayed until 5 o'clock yesterday. I think it was 5 o'clock yesterday. I ain't get nothing done. I had to call all the people for gifted. I did change my tree to a New Year's tree. One of my students wasn't feeling good. He's not coming today. So he was on the couch, asleep. So while he was sleeping, because he wasn't feeling well, my kids played with stem bins and robots. And that was it. Today they have music, they have a math test, and they have reading. And reading, we are still doing a play, but today is Wednesday, which is my favorite day because I have music and Miss Case comes. Hopefully she comes, and while she's there, I can organize my desk and my closet. School is open on Saturday, so if I don't get it done, I can't stay late today. I have a dentist appointment, so I can't stay late. So if I don't get this room done, their stuff is organized. It's my stuff. If I don't get it done by Friday, I'm going to come on Saturday and just knock it out. And that is it. I need to put away some of my stuff. I bought the fish back, so I'm waiting for the stuff, like from me shaking him, like driving in the car because he had to wear a seatbelt. I'm waiting for that stuff to settle before I put him in a Ziploc bag, then put him in a tank to get him acclimated. The kids have been saying, "Where's SpongeBob?" And yeah, so he's there. Other than that, everything is good. I sent the email to all the staff about their recommendations or referrals for the kids that are gifted and the criteria for them to meet gifted. I don't want to waste my time starting paperwork on kids who's not gifted academically. So I told the teachers that please do not withhold behavior problems from being referred for gifted. That has nothing to do with it. Everybody deserves a chance at trying out to see if they get it. But did I tell you? Results came back. I got 4 of my kids are gifted. Besides the 2 I already had. So I have a total now of 6 gifted kids. And then my coworker has 2 and my other coworker has 1. So I asked my principal in advance. I was like, look, are you gonna change my class? I need you to tell me so I can prepare mentally for this. And she said, I gotta think of it. And she looked at me and I was like, I don't want to be blindsided. And then she said, you're right. She's going to think about it and let me know if she's going to let them stay or they're going to move them. Because my coworker's leaving for 4 weeks. And that's during crunch time before we start testing. And so, which means they're going to miss 4 weeks of instruction. So we're going to see. STEAM visit. The lady came. Before she came and my kids was on iReady and doing their January packet. And then she was over there as I was asking my RBTs because they sit at the back table. And I was like, what is she saying? And he said, oh, she's talking about this paper. It was my matrix and she was pointing at the pictures and she liked the models. So then I was like, oh, okay. So then I went to look for my principal to see how well I did because I want to know my score. The most you can get is a 5. And then when I was upstairs, it was the math coach up there. She was like, oh, they was talking about how you do Elf on the Shelf. And I'm like, what they got to do with science? So I guess she had a good experience when she came into my classroom. So then I went up, I finally found my principal in the STEAM lab. And then I was like, what did I get? And they was like, you got a 4.5. I got and they took off half of a point because I forgot to weigh the tripods. But I did well, right? I got a 4.5. I don't know what my coworker, she's waiting on her score, but I got a 4.5. And my coworker next door, I don't know what she got, but I hope she got higher. Well, the most she got is 5. I hope she got a 5 or at least a 4.5. She didn't want to help me. Well, I did all the work, but she helped assemble my board and everything and help me. Yeah, so I'm so excited. We did well. My kids are so excited. Hey, we got a 4.5. Yes, we got a 4.5. So we are doing very well over here in 1st grade. And I just was saying it was so much easier in 3rd grade than it was first. So now I know moving forward to thoroughly look at my matrix to make sure I am meeting every single goal in that matrix. So I'm happy. So I have to pick my kids up in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put their learning work on, get all my bins out that I wanna work through. And I'm gonna set a timer to make sure we are on time for music, and I will see you guys later. Good morning and happy Thursday. Today I have a gifted staffing. It is so cold in here, my nose is already running. I have a gifted staffing. I need to meet with my principal. I didn't eat breakfast. I came in because I'm running late, but I have to eat, so I left my fruit here. So that's what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. I have 5 minutes to pick my kids up, but I have to run copies because I'm getting coverage. And then my kids are going to work by themselves while I don't know who's covering my classroom, but they're gonna cover my classroom. So, and we're doing We've been learning about yucca plants, and then today I'm going to go to Pollo Tropical and I'm going to get them some yucca so they can taste yucca. I believe in creating experiences, and that way you tie it in so when you're reading something you know what it is. So we're going to get yucca today. They don't know, but I want to go buy them some yucca, and that's it. For math, we're starting subtraction now. Before it was 2-digit by 1-digit addition. Now it's 2-digit by 1-digit subtraction. And that's what the unit we're starting. I already told you what I got for the science. I may be getting new students, and that's what I have to have a meeting with my principal about, because I want to be proactive instead of being reactive. And that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to be calm. I don't want to be insubordinate. And I don't want to be blindsided. So that's what we're going to have a meeting about. I need to have a meeting with the ESC teacher about some kids that I'm referring for service, not because they're low, because the parents requested it. And I dropped the ball. I didn't submit. I thought I submitted the paperwork. So I'm in the psychologist here today, so maybe we could just knock it out today, because he needs services from another place, but he needs our referral first. So I'm going to do that. I realized my wax was not warming because my AC is too cold and it's not even letting the wax warm. So I moved the wax warmer on the other side of the room. I hope nobody touches it. I don't think they'll touch it because it's in the back. They don't go to the computer cart. It is what it is. But I will see you guys at dismissal. I am staying late because my daughter has practice after school. So I'll be here late. Finish cleaning up. I am putting a dent in the junk that I have, but I know I have to come on Saturday, even if it's to do gifted paperwork. That's what I need to talk to her about as well. I am paid hourly to do this. So far I'm up 3 hours. So I'll see you guys later. Good morning and happy Friday. Oh my God, my babies, my real babies. My twins are turned 22. I'm gonna insert a picture of them right here. My babies are 22, so we ain't doing nothing. We listen to Taylor Swift 22 all day, and we are not doing anything. But yesterday I didn't check in with you because I stayed to 4:30, and I cleaned my closet. I organized. My room is so organized so far, except for this little, like, I have batteries on my desk. But me and my coworker came up with a plan for next year. I'll keep you posted. We're going to see how the year ends. Because, you know, my coworker, I love her to death. My therapist says I love her because of the way I love other people. She loves me how I want to be loved. I'm like my therapist need a raise. But, yes. So, you know, she's 62. My coworker, yeah, she's 62. And my mom would have been 64. Wait, 2000? Yeah, 64. So it's like having my mom. Like, I love her. Like, I bought her breakfast today. So I was like, you know, she's old and her body is hurting. And we came up with a plan, and it's taking me out of my comfort zone. And that's why my therapist like, oh, you have boundaries, which I do. And then I told her why. And then she was like, then she explained that to me. She's like, the mom I never had. I love her. But anyway, so I haven't talked about, if you noticed on my channel, I haven't talked about my kids' test scores. I literally stopped grading their papers. They do their work and I don't even grade. I just collect it, and they're in a pile that's in this thing back here that I was supposed to take home yesterday and I forgot, but I'm going to take it home this weekend because grades are due by Friday. So I haven't even put in grades, which I am out of contract. So I'm being honest. You know, I'm always transparent. I am not doing a good job as far as grading their work. So, like the spelling test, I grade right quick. It is what it is. But I have not been grading their actual work. So yesterday I took them to the computer lab to put their test in, because we already did it on paper and I never checked it. But I was sitting there. I said, let me just click the button and check it. 100%, 100%. We are 80% proficiency. I don't even know what they did on the other test. And I was like, so they're getting it when I teach it? I had no clue that they were getting it. I'm telling you, I haven't checked nothing. I haven't been checking nothing. In I ain't checked 5, 6, 7, or 8. So 4 topic assessments, I have not checked the data. Because I'm like, they don't know nothing, man. They not getting this. When I'm walking around checking the work, they're still not getting it. And I'm like, I switched to using a document camera. I'm doing everything that I can. I'm like, they're not getting it. Well, they been getting it. I'm like, what? I cannot believe I have never been. So then the little girl, because I don't been telling them their grace. I don't tell them nothing because I feel like they don't know nothing. And I feel so bad. And it's like God sends you little reminders. Girl, you doing a good job. So my little student, because she's like the little engine, she be feeling everything. And then she came up to me and she was like, you said if we get 100%, you gonna buy us, you gonna give us a treat. I was like, the closest, I said the only thing I could do right now is go to Publix. So last night I went to Publix and I got them some blow pops. But we didn't do yuca because one of my students went home early and he needed to experience that because his mom said she'd cooking yuca, he never would eat it. So I was like, okay, so we're going to do yuca today. I'm going to invite I'm going to start including my coworkers class. So she has 23 kids because it's not their fault. Like, you know, they want to, my therapist calls it the Jamala effect, right? And she was like, yeah, because they've been touched by the Jamala effect. And I'm like, so anyway, so she told me, well, she didn't tell me. I had the epiphany. God spoke to me, include her class. You know what I'm saying? You could see the dynamics of my school changing. And it is such a great thing. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm all that or whatever, because one person made a comment, I blocked her though, said that I'm putting my coworkers down. I've never put my coworkers down. I also said that everyone in first grade is new, except for one person. Everyone they did revamp the whole primary. And I've said that plenty of times. But anyway, I don't have to explain myself to people. She was a negative Nancy. I noticed, because you can click on a person's name, it'll tell you all the comments they ever left. They have always been negative and condescending, which is fine. I love that for her. I'm not for her, and we're okay with that. But anyway, so, and then she's gone for 4 weeks, and it's not fair to them that they're going to be with a sub for 4 weeks who don't know them, but I know them or whatever. So I'm going to start including. So today we're doing Slushy Friday for my class and her class. Since we're doing yuca for my class, so I have to go to Pollo Tropical. Like I said, I think I'm just going to Uber. Well, I left my lunch too. I left my salad in the refrigerator because you know we got goals. I'm telling you, she made me a smoothie yesterday. It was nasty because I'm weird. I can eat a banana, but I don't like bananas and things or banana flavored things. So like, I like banana pudding, but I literally pick out the bananas, which is weird. I'm telling you. So she made me a smoothie and she was like, what do you taste? And I said, banana. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna try it with something else to give you potassium. She noticed, I'm telling you, she's like, and then me and her daughter are like this. She was like, oh, hey, bestie. I'm telling you, her daughter's a nurse. And then like, if I'm in pain, because you know about my groin and my hip, she'll be like, oh, I have a pill for you. She has a pill for everything. And I'll be like, no, thank you. So anyway, so this is what we're doing. So today I have to test them in reading, sadly. So when they come in, they have a reading test. And I'm reading Junie B. Jones to them. So we're going to start chapter books today. And that's it. Other than that, we playing 22 all day long, and we vibing. I'm telling you, and we have to get ready for our competition. So we're gonna practice with the robots. I'm gonna invite her class over so they can see, so I can get 4 kids from my class and 4 kids from her class, so I can start grooming them and conditioning them for this competition. So that is it. So far, I'll let you know how today one of the parents called me. So one of my students is sick and he's not coming in. She's at the school, but she said she's going to take him to the emergency room. So I told her, keep me posted. I am praying for him. That's the same student I let take a nap for an hour. I think I told you about it. He wasn't feeling well. So I guess he's still not feeling well. So he's going to the emergency room. So keep my student in your prayers. If you got good prayers and you pray to the right people. Yes. But other than that, yes, I am so happy. It is 7:56. I need to go run copies of our test because I cannot find them. And I think I made a mistake and threw them away. I have no clue where the tests are. But I'm going to go run them copies. So I'm going to go run copies of the tests. And then that's it. I'm going to talk to my principal if she's here. My room is pretty much clean. And that's it. So I'll see you guys. I'm leaving on time because, can you believe it? My daughter wants to spend time with us. for her birthday. So we're going to this place, and she was like, oh, can you take pictures of me because you have a professional camera? Can I take pictures of her? So the other twin doing some other thing with dirt. We don't do dirt. But she's going to be with her friends, I think ATV riding or something like that. That's the adventure she's going on. So it's happening simultaneously. They don't spend their birthdays together. But I am so excited. My babies are twins. I kept 2 people alive for 22 years. I'm not a grandma. My kids graduate college this year. Like, look at us. I'm doing a good job. So I am going to talk to you at dismissal when I come in to pick up my bag and sharpen my pencils. I am coming on Saturday. I am not going to vlog it. If I do, I'll post it. But you'll see. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, it's Saturday. I didn't close out the vlog and I didn't check in at dismissal because I was busy doing stuff. But hold on, let me fix you. So after, get them together. We got the yuca. The majority of my class liked it. A lot of them didn't like it. I bought from my class, from my other class. We did Slushy Friday. I ended up working on my school's calendar, and I did that. I haven't done my own class calendar, so we did that. And then we did our math lesson. I took work home. I graded all my work. I had to bring it back. I did put my grades in, so that is all caught up. So I have like 4 more grades I need to put in between math, science, and social studies, and we'll work on it next week because grades are due by Friday. That's the only thing that happened. I had no behavior problems. We had a fire drill. My kids did very well. And then I came in today to put up the bookshelf that you are on, that you'll see next week once I style it. I got it from Donut Shoes. And then I cleaned my carpet. I got an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this carpet, clean this one, and then I'll be done cleaning carpets. But I will see you guys on Monday. But my first week back was good. I thought this week was going to drag. It did great. And I want to thank everybody who donated to my classroom for Christmas. My kids were so amazed. Even the staff was like, oh my God, your class is so pretty. And I couldn't do it without you all. And I really, really do appreciate you. I do have an ongoing wish list. You can always donate to my class right now. I'm decorating, or I have a theme for next year is what I'm doing right now. But right now my kids are blessed and they don't need anything so far. And I really do appreciate every word of encouragement. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you for helping me when I'm stuck. Granted, I have great coworkers, but remember, I'm an introvert. I'm just talking to a camera. And you guys do help me. You give me words of encouragement. You give me advice. We're in the trenches together, and I love that for us. But I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye.